forward speed and land, it's perfectly safe.
Sound fishy? Yeah, that's what I thought. Until...
Okay, we've just killed the engine in our delightful gyrocopter. And at this point, I'm not worried at all. Just kind of wondering why Phil is not doing this story instead of me. I gotta tell you what, Tom, I am impressed. No power on the engine on that landing. Look, I'm alive!
Mike Lawhead is one of the converted. He's been flying his gyro as a hobby for a couple of years now.
At the first time, your heart is just petrified. Going down the runway and you have blades that are spinning around, then when you get it spun up, well, you can see they're just a blur. You start to pull back on the stick, and you can feel the front nose starting to rise up, and you give it full power, and off you go. And that is, the feeling right there is just lifting off the ground. You aren't supposed to be there.
So it's great for sightseeing, lots of fun for recreation, but I'm saying having your own gyroplane might also be pretty darn handy.
An advantage of gyroplanes over, say, ultralights or gliders is that you can land them in tight spaces. And with the newest feature, the Wunderlich pre-rotator, the amount of room you need for takeoff has been dramatically reduced. It works by temporarily diverting engine power to the rotors.
We engage the pre-rotator by squeezing this, which in turn engages this wheel, brings it to this drum on your prop. And that has a flexible shaft that turns a gear.
With power going to the blades, they start generating the lift you need for takeoff before you're actually moving forward.
You release the lever, and then as you're traveling down the runway, the wind will do the rest. The wind will spin the blades up faster and faster as you move through down the runway.
Off you go. And once you're climbing, you can really climb up to 10,000 feet and at speeds that range from 20 to 75 miles per hour. But even with all these new features, there still seems to be one thing missing: the fuselage.
The next step for Air Command is a fully enclosed gyrocopter, more closely resembling a helicopter cockpit.
They're going to market it to sheriff's departments in rural areas and also to,
There's the mail. Post offices.
Up next, how desktop computers outsailed the mainframes in America's Cup.